guys, what's going on? Jada Reporter coming at you guys once again. I told you it's going to be pumping out a lot of videos. So here's video number 2 for today. So we did the AFC West and the AFC South. Now we're moving on to the AFC East. If you don't know what that division is, that's the Patriots, Bills, Dolphins, Jets. Basically, Tom Brady's old stomping ground. That's what most of y'all going to know it as anyway. At least given by the metrics on my channel. So, gonna get started with the defending divisional champion, the New England Patriots, who, I'm sorry, it's not gonna be pretty. I got them starting off the season with a win against the Dolphins. I just think they're gonna come in that game prepared and with something to prove. But after that, it gets a little devastating, simply because the schedule is not working in their favor. They're playing teams with a lot of good defenses, and when you have teams with good defenses and improving quarterbacks, take it from me as a Steelers fan, last year was a tough watch. This is going to be even worse because this team, unlike the Steelers, they had younger kind of playmaker receivers. They had, good running game as far as having backs, and the defense is a lot better than what the Patriots are putting out. So as far as talent, it's going to show how much Tom Brady really meant to that team, because the next few games are going to be ugly. Like literally up to week 8 is going to be ugly. So I got a loss to the Seahawks, loss to the Raiders, loss to the Chiefs, loss to the Broncos, going into a bye week, 1-4. After that, loss to the 49ers, loss to the Bills, a win against the Jets. Congratulations. Then a loss to the Ravens, loss to the Texans. Do you see what I mean by this schedule is not conducive to building any type of a flow? It's, okay, fluff match, championship bout. So it's literally a lot of tough games for a team with a lackluster offense. After that, a win against the Cardinals. I just think the Patriots can come out and get a win in that one. A win against the Chargers. And then a loss to the Rams, a loss to the Dolphins, who I think toward the end of the year are going to kind of get it right. And then a win against the Bills, because the Bills more than likely already have it all kind of wrapped up by then. And then a loss to the Jets to end the season, because the Jets, who doesn't want to kind of kick someone when they're down? This is the team that's dominated you for the better part of 20 years. You kind of want to kick them when they're down. So up next in the division, we got the Miami Dolphins. Now, the Miami Dolphins are a very interesting ball club. They're very young. They're going to be very shaky. They're going to be in games. It's very similar to a few of the other teams that we covered over the past couple of them. It's kind of like the Jaguars. They're going to be in games. They're not going to win games. So it's shaking out that way with this team. I just think them having to play the AFC West and NFC West, which are two of the better divisions in football as far as talent goes. I just don't see the Dolphins wearing off a bunch of wins like everyone thought they were going to. Lost to the Pats, lost to the Bills, basically a bunch of losses in the first 9 games, and then a win against the Jets, 1-9 going into the break for them. And it's not, it's just not good. Just given the teams they're playing, the Cardinals I think are more explosive, especially with the addition of Hopkins, D-Hop. That's huge. Then you have the Rams, who I think without Gurley now don't have to lean on Gurley. They can be a little more balanced in their attack. The Chargers, Broncos, 49ers don't even tell you about how good they're going to be. The Seahawks don't even tell you how good they're going to be. I think Jacksonville's going to get a win in that game as well. The Bills, they're going to be division champs, point blank. It's just what that's looking like. And, of course, like I said, they're going to lose to the Patriots there. So that's how you get that 1-9 shake. But the end of the season, it doesn't show a real hope, because there's no way you're making the playoffs if they're going 1-9. There's no way you're making the playoffs. So after that, they come out of the bye week with a loss to the Jets. And then a win against the Bengals. Okay. Then a loss to the Chiefs, because it's the Chiefs. Then a win against the Patriots. A loss to the Raiders, who I think are just a little bit better, and then a win against the Bills to end the season, mainly because the Bills will be resting guys, because they've been to the playoffs. They tasted a little bit of success in that game. I thought the Bills were in their last play. They were in it. They had a chance to win it. They just didn't do it. I think this team can get it done this year. So that's kind of how that's shaking out. Next up, we got the Jets starting off their season 1-3. Lost to the Bills, lost to the Niners, win against the Colts, lost to the Broncos. That's how that shakes out. But then they kind of get some matches to kind of some easier matchups to kind of, even it out a little bit. Win against the Cardinals, win against the Chargers, win against the Bills. So that kind of evens them out a bit. And yes, I did say win against the Bills. I think in a head-to-head matchup, Jets and Bills, they're a little more evenly matched than teams give them credit for. Even with Adams wanting to leave, I still think the Jets can snatch a win. And that's where I believe they can get it from. They're going to more likely be able to snatch a win in that matchup. But then they lost to the Chiefs, lost to the Pats, lost to the Dolphins. Doesn't really look out too well for you. You're thinking, oh, man, we're in trouble. We got 6 losses already. 4-6. This is not shaking out our way. Hold on. The back half of the schedule gets easier. Come out of that break with a win against the Dolphins, win against the Raiders, Seahawks and Rams. I got them losing those two. But to end the season with the Browns and Patriots is something that I'm looking like, you know what? That could work. They can win that. Jets 8-8. Now, on to the Buffalo Bills. Never really thought I'd say the Buffalo Bills were going to be a dominant force in their division, at least as long as Tom Brady was still drawing breath. Good thing is he's no longer there, and they were only out of that. They could have won the division if they scored 8 more points. Period. They only lost to the Patriots, I think, by combined 7 points. Literally 8 points. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion, and they're in there. So I got them wearing off wins in the beginning of the season just to kind of assert their dominance. Win against the Jets, win against the Dolphins, win against the Rams, win against the Titans, and a win against the Chiefs. Starts them off 6-0, showing dominance. But it doesn't get easier from there. Not for this team. The end of the season gets really tough. But they do get their first loss to the Jets, then a win against the Patriots, Seahawks, and Cardinals to go into the break 9-1. But like I said, it doesn't get easier from there. The back part of the schedule is a lot of good defenses, but they have their division, for the most part, wrapped up by then. With 9 wins, like I said, everyone else is winning 8 or less. So with 9 wins, they're so far ahead that by week 15, they can start sitting guys down. So I got them coming out of their break, win against the Chargers, lost to the Niners, lost to the Steelers. Those are just teams with better defenses. And not to mention, the Bills struggled with the Steelers mightily with a quarterback that like literally the Steelers were a decent quarterback away from winning 10 games last year. So this ball club, the Bills, they get a little bit better defensively. I don't really know how much they didn't really get that better offensively, not by a great margin. So I think in rematches for teams they faced last year, those are going to be games they struggle in. So I do have them losing to the Steelers in that one. A win against the Broncos gives them their last win of the year, their 11th win of the year, and then puts the division out of reach. At that point, they're putting guys on the pine saying, yo, rest it up. We're done. Last 2 games will be losses to the Patriots and Dolphins, wrapping that one up with a nice bow on top with the Bills at 11-5. So, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Like I said, my order, Bills, Jets, Dolphins, Patriots, Dolphins. They're both 4-12, so it doesn't really matter outside of drafting positions. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below, how this division is going to shake out. And also, do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. My name is Jay the Reporter, signing out. Peace.